front and back. The test we're running right now will tell if I'm right. I'm betting I am. What do you think?
Beale continued to stare.
Now, you're probably thinking how you're going to explain that. You're thinking, hey, they can't prove that the shirt wasn't there a week ago. Even if it is Shannon's blood, they can't prove it wasn't there before Wednesday. They can't even prove she was in my car on Wednesday. That what you're thinking, Eric?
Raniere crossed his arms over his chest.
Well, guess what, loser? We sure enough can prove it. We can because Shannon left us a little something to let us know she was there. On Wednesday.
From his left jacket pocket, Raniere took out a small notebook. He slapped it on the edge of the table to make the kid jump, to put him even more on edge than he already was.
Shannon's homework assignment book, Eric.
He flipped through almost to the last page, then read,
Wednesday, February 23.
He paused and looked at Beale.
You know what Wednesday's date was, Eric?
Beale nodded slowly.
Raniere continued to read. History. Read pages 302 through 352 and be ready to discuss economic reasons for westward movement. English. Read Act 1 as you like it and write a short,
I didn't hurt her. I swear to God I didn't. She was already messed up when I saw her.
Saw her where, Beale?
On Edgemont. She was running.
He swallowed hard.
Tell me right from the beginning.
I was driving home from work.
What time?
It was just after 5. I got off work at the gas station at 5 o'clock.
And you left right at 5.
I got a drink, a can of Pepsi from the case there in the office. I talked to one of the mechanics, Billy, for a few minutes.
What did you talk about?
Special Agent Matt Raniere already knew what they'd talked about. He'd interviewed Billy Tomlinson earlier that afternoon. He wanted to hear it from Beale. There was no reason for the boy to lie about this part of his story. The agent merely wanted to see how the boy's eyes read when he was telling the truth, so that maybe, if the kid kept lying, Raniere would be able to tell the difference.
Conan the Barbarian.
The kid looked slightly embarrassed by the admission.
Conan the Barbarian,
Raniere repeated flatly. Then, once more for good measure.
Conan the Barbarian.
Billy got this poster from the movie, and he'd hung it up in the garage just for laughs. Big poster, that guy, Schwarzenegger, whatever his name is.
And you talked for how long?
I don't know. 10 minutes, maybe. Then we talked about the Rocky movie that came out last year. Billy's into those action flicks, you know?
This jibed with what the mechanic had related, so the agent let it go.
So you leave the gas station at 10 after 5 or so. Then what?
Then, like I said, I started home. Up Edgemont Avenue toward the pond.
But you live on Taylor, right?
Beale nodded.
Yes.
Isn't the pond on the other side of town from Taylor?
I had things on my mind. I wanted to just be alone for a few minutes.
Things like what?
Just stuff.
He shook his head wearily.
There was a dance that was coming up. I was waiting to hear from a college.
You wanted to be alone, but you picked up Shannon Randall?
She came running down the road where it dead ends by the library. She's my friend. I stopped to see if she wanted a ride.
Raniere leaned in again. The movement was intimidating, as it was intended to be.
She wasn't just your friend. You had a crush on her. You followed her around, didn't you? Followed her after school, kept tabs on her.
No,
You were thinking about the dance because you were thinking about asking her to go with you. Isn't that right?
Shannon's only a freshman. I'm a senior. No way would her folks let her go to the dance with me. Besides, some other girl had asked me, but I pretty much decided not to go because I need the money for the deposit for college to save my spot for next year.